Hi guys. We've blanked so far. It's been absolutely pants. All we've been doing is sitting here chatting and talking a lot of cobblers as usual.
Taking the piss out of the fish.
So, yeah, as Paul said, taking the urine of everybody else.
Oh, they've been catching fish with good.
Yeah, the bloke just caught a conger eel on the steps up there. Where my tummy's up there. The bloke with the... So where the rod is there, look. Hang on, let me turn you a bit.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. You can see his bloody rod here, just there, on the end of my thumb. As I said, he's left 2 foot gap there between the road. Hang on, where are we? The road and the footpath. Well, it should be like that, close in. I would just call that complete ignorance. You do not fish like that. There's another bloke down there who's doing it as well, and he's got about a foot behind his rod to walk past. Why? Are they brain dead? Yes. Anyway, that's another one of my pet hates when somebody's fishing on off a seawall. Right?
Took his fucking camera there.
Oh, he took his camera. Okay. I can see him now. He took his camouflage gear off, look, see the bloke in black up there, above my thumb. Knobhead, yeah. I'm sorry if you think I'm being rude about people who don't fish the way, the fish the way I do, but to me that is just complete, utter selfish. Don't think of anybody else who's got to use the footpath, where, as you can see, look at the gap. See where the seat is there, look. See where the seat is. Hang on. Where are we? Above my thumb. The gap between that seat and the road. You could get... That's how much distance you're supposed to have away, and that is right by the wall. Even our rods are right by the wall. Why can't other people do that? Be considerate, let people walk past without saying, oh, sorry, I nearly tripped over your rod. Just don't understand it. Oh, little doggy. Yeah. The doggies are here. Woof, woof. So, yeah, all you need to do now is put a lead on it. Ooh, let the dogs out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, so anyway, guys, as he's done, instead of throwing it at a distance, because the tide now is on its way out, it's ebbing, the best thing what he's gone and done, he's gone and walked up a good 80 yards. Instead of throwing it, he's walked up a good 80 yards and took it down the steps, got near to the water and put it in. That's what I call a respectful fisherman. Again, he's like us. He's got his rods right against the seawall, and he's got one of them boxes that got a seat on the back where you can rest your back on. Right against the wall. That's the way you're supposed to fish on an area like this. That's the way I look at it. As I said, nothing. It's brightening up slowly again. Yeah, we have still got a lot of cloud cover, as you can see behind me. A lot of cloud cover. It's broken cloud though. But there's a rake of cloud coming in from over there. Over from Whalesby, innit? Over by you. It's coming over this way. So we're going to do our morning fish, and then me and Paul are going to go to the driftwood, and I'm going to treat him to a breakfast. I'm not cooking today. Not my first day down here. My wife has done some when she does a podcast on TikTok. You may have seen it, you may have not. And what she does, if she overcooks too much food, what she's doing now, because she's on a diet and she's doing really well, she's nearly lost 3 stone. She's £2 off 3 stone of losing. And what she does, any meal that she's had too much left over, what she does is put it in a little food container and put it in the freezer. You know, let it cool down first and then put it in the freezer. So we brought loads of, it must be about eight meals there. But there's 2 of us, so we'll get through them like nobody's business. Also, I've promised Paul tomorrow one of my breakfasts is the way I will cook it. Because I do, as you know, I'm a chef and I like to mess about with food. Well, not mess about, try and make something nice. I might show you me doing breakfast. I beg your pardon. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, sorry. Might be.
That sun's got a bit of heat in it now.
It's warming up now again. It's like some turn the temperatures down on the sun. Aye. You know. This is about an hour and a half after my first one. I've had 2 little bites, as I said, missed them. Trying to get Paul to catch. All he's doing at the moment is catching the sunrise. Yeah, as I said, we come down early and Paul had a couple of hours, well, I'd say about an hour and a half kip. And myself, as I said, about 10-15 minutes. I'm knackered, don't get me wrong, I'm tired. I think later on today we will go on the beach with A-Rod and just put a lead on, but no rig. Just put a lead on so Paul can practice doing a bit of casting. And after we've done a little bit of practicing with the casting,
You're going to build a sandcastle?
he wants to build it. You prat. He wants to build a sandcastle. We got to go into mining and get you a bucket in Spain. And you know something, he will do it as well. He might be 70 years of age, mate, but he acts like a bleeding 7-year-old. So when's your birthday? August, his birthday. Big 7-0. Stupid. You might have a party. Not at your house.
I got in the pub between boys.
You have a Barbie doll on your birthday. Oh, that's nice. She's having a Barbie doll on his birthday. You're gonna gum it to death. You what? Is that what you call it? Yeah, so of course. You can't see what he's doing off camera on his facial actions. Disgusting. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasant morning. And gotta admit, the wind hasn't really picked up at all. I haven't had to use my mic for a change. Because normally I'm all And yeah, we hopefully later on as well, later on this evening, we have a bit of a look. That's all we can do. But I'm going to make up some more rigs because Paul's using my only 2 panel rigs I've got made up, and on his 2 he's got 2 panel rigs. On one of mine I've got a running rig, which you've seen me use before, and also on the other rod I've got a 3 hook system with the spring, and yeah, nothing. As I said, the tide's still ebbing, of course, because it's going out. Yeah, bimp. It's about 15 foot from the seawall. It's going to be a little bit higher tonight. It's going to be it was a 10 something tide this morning. It's going to be 11 metres something tonight. The reason why I'm saying 11 metres something, I've just looked at my Bible and it's in the van now. Yeah, well, once we're finished, going to lock up the van and have a little walk up the road there. Up that way, up there, to the driftwood. Have some bricky. And yeah. As you can see in the background over there, above my thumb, mind your head. Up and go this way. Hang on, can't do it with that hand. Over there, mine, all that's mine head over there. That's North Hill, just above my thumb. And this way, we've got Dunster Beach round this area there. Yes, and it's a pleasant day. Actually, I will show you my cooking breakfast tomorrow. To show you how we eat. Yeah, that's part of Dunster Castle. That's Dunster, the turret, not a turret. It's a round building. Because you got, as you go in, it's nice. Dunster Castle's nice. Dunster Village is nice. Yeah, like a little pagoda. Yeah. As I said, as I was saying to you, they've done a program up there of Poirot. Yeah, the Belgian detective. Agatha Christie. Poirot. Not Poirot, you're fat. Poirot. And also just round, hang on, let me get my thumb again. Follow this road up and just round the corner, round there. There's a little station, Blue Anchor Station. They even filmed there as well when I done Poirot, which was brilliant again. Lovely. If you ever come down to Somerset and you've never been, even if you're a fisherman or not, or if you're a fisherman and you bring your family, you've got to go on the steam train. Mate, if you don't do it for you, excuse me, if you don't do it for you, do it for the kids. Nice family day out. It's a nice journey. I mean, I've been on it, all I've done is gone from Blue Anchor to Minehead, but it's nostalgic, it's nice. I mean, it's like when I go up to Linton and Lynmouth. At one time, I would not go on the vernacular railway. And if anybody doesn't know what a vernacular railway is, I tell you what it is. It's 2 trams, one at the top, one at the bottom. The one at the top fills up with water, and the weight of that pulls the other cart up, because what they do, they keep water, as soon as I come down, they empty the water and they empty water, and then they start filling up at the top while they got the brakes on. And then when when both carriages are full, ding ding on the bell, and the one at the top full of water comes down, and the other one goes up, and halfway in between, as they cross, the carriages miss each other, smack on 4 inches apart, and that was built, I think it was in the 1800s. But it is absolutely fantastic to see it, because it climbs up about 700 foot of cliff, and it goes up virtually like that, goes up like that. That's the angle. Honest, it's amazing. That's if you go to Linton Limouth. And there's another little place there called Watersmeet, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Just ask people to point you in the right direction. And it's, again, an idyllic place to go. Oh, mate. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So, of course, shut up, so, of course, when you go to these places, it's not just. You know, I have. You can play with your own crabs. So anyway, when enough. So when you go anywhere, always try and find about the place where you go fishing, or where you just go. Let other people know what it's like. As I said, Minehead's lovely. Watch, it's not a nice little village. Minehead is a town. And if you ever go to Minehead, there's a lovely pub up there called the Early Dog. Got a sports bar in the front, and then in the back you've got your restaurant, and you go further out the back. You want to see the play area for the kids. It is absolutely out of this world, because the kids can't get out. They've got locks on the doors each side, so the kids can't escape out the front. They've got to come through the pub. And if you've got your eye on your kids, you know they're safe. It's the same as Holborn campsite. Again, they've got a swimming pool, they've got a play area for the kids, they've got a miniature golf course right outside the reception, well, at the side of the reception. Me and my wife and my daughter have been on there for hours just playing. Morning. All right. Hello, little woofer. Oh, it's two. Got twins.
Yeah, one sounds like a train engine though.
Yeah. See, as I said, say good morning to everybody. Everybody's polite. As long as you're polite and they're polite. That's all you need on a day like today. Or any other day, to be honest. Trouble is, everybody in the city or wherever is too busy rushing around all the time. Me personally, I just don't give a monkey's two hoots anymore. Oops. Yeah, look. They've had to walk around that bloody rod. Look, up there, see him? Because the man is a knob. That's my opinion. I'm sorry, he is, isn't he? Knob. That's me. Anyway, guys, this is the second segment of the morning fish. Crap. Anyway, catch you later, guys. Bye.